on the Autobahn in Germany on a coach. Anyway, there's still a little bit more Lamma that you've not seen, so here's that before we look at Saturn Union where we've been. Optico stand's pretty big. It's even got the old dryers, I'm saying the old dryers, but they've been making them dryers for years. And the sky drill as well. Big set of discs. Segway. Didn't know they made quads. Thought they just made them little wheelie things that Ken Block donuts round. More Optico stuff here. There's the Optico, and then this is like a little bit of Optico. Oh, they're like robot weeders, aren't they? These tractors on tracks here, like a baby quad track. That's a beast. Quad track in my budget, perhaps. Some fat tyres, isn't it? And there's a Sammy stand as well, it's pretty big. No Lamborghinis though. We used to have one of them. It was for churning up green waste. So you just put it in the top and then like that. And then after about 20 minutes it'd come out looking like that, and it'd rot really quickly because it didn't chip it, it fiberized it inside. I'll show you inside. It's just what's inside a diet feeder but beefed up. And the knives inside. It just slices it on the stationary knives. You'd put stuff in it, come out 20 minutes later, red hot, it'd already started to rot. It's a hell of a machine, really. Used to have a grab on the side as well so it could load itself, which is great for branches, but not very good for stuff that was already like leafy and a bit composty. So used to load it with the Merlot then. Bednar, I don't know where these are from, but that's a serious set of discs. Might even be 12 metre. Looks quite good on the Zeri on that. Yeah, it's got to be 12 metre. Doesn't look cheap. Lads on Mekmar have obviously set up and gone home for the night, but this looks like a little mini seed treatment trailer. So it's got a little power pack on it, little augers, little screener, little cyclone. Looks a handy bit of kit actually. Yeah, smart that. And a huge dryer, must be 30 odd ton of that maybe. Go, sell it me.
Right, that's the mobile grain cleaning system.
Yeah.
So what we've got at the heart of it, you've got a JK Machinery JCC 08 vibrating sieve cleaner. Really nice compact cleaner, fine clean around about 5 tons an hour. Pre-clean up to 15 tons per hour.
Yep.
What you've got is you've got a system that has everything. So on the far side, you've your loading auger, your trash screw, and then your good grains coming out here. And everything can be done with one person, and that's what we're.
Yeah, so like you just said, everything's on a turntable and it just spins round.
This just turns in.
The other one spins out.
So you can pack this away in about 20 minutes.
And you can hire it out for 250, probably 500 quid a day, maybe.
Yeah, you've got the generator on board at the back, so you don't even need 3-phase wherever you're going. But that's an option, and so you can have it without that, and you can just plug a 16 amp supply into your panel.
I suppose the good thing about the generator is you can set it up anywhere in the yard, can't you?
Exactly, anywhere in the yard, any sites, you can take this to where the grain needs cleaning. And what you're looking at farms that are doing clean only seed, coming away from certified or doing a little bit less certified seed, but then also grading to make contracts, specifications, or just pre-cleaning and tidying things up. But one of the things we're really seeing is people start to clean more to do value-added processes such as dehulling and things like that. So it's a kind of like a real tool that's got several uses. Yeah,
and totally mobile as well. On quite a smart trailer. You know what someone's going to say? Can't you make it on a skid unit so we can lift it off and use the trailer?
Yes, we can. And
there we go.
We've actually got that drawn up already.
There we go. So it's on the MacArthur Agriculture stand. If you're at Lamma or you've seen this video after, give them a bell. On the MacArthur Agriculture stand now. and we're looking at this bean roaster. And the idea is, you grow your own beans, you put them through this, it roasts them so you can feed them to your own cattle if you've got cows. But the main thing about it is you can harvest the beans about 3 weeks earlier because you can cut them at 20 to 25% rather than wait for them to get down to 16. And then that also means then that we've got homegrown protein instead of importing soya from South America. So I can see there've been a lot of these on farms over the next few years. Like Valtra getting the morning briefing. Turn it on. So this is on a Spalding stand, and it's a bit like what we had on top of our rollers. It's got twin fans, but listen to how quiet it is. That grid's noisier. So the idea is, if you're sowing OSR, you can put that seed in one side, slug pellets in the other. Or if you're doing cover crops and companion crops with different seed sizes, you can have 2 different rollers in it and meter it out differently, but into the same airstream. But ours, you have to shut the back window of the cab, it's so noisy, whereas that, it's actually quite quiet. And what is it, 8,700 and something pound? Apparently. So we had one on a set of rollers, putting Avadex on, but it was a different model. It's cool. And then apparently this is new. Flat lift legs, different frame. You might recognise the roller. And also they've got seed socks on display, haven't you? Right, back to Germany. The hotel was pretty tricky. It had a robot serving food and then a butter machine. Smells good. What have you brought then?
Basic curry and chips.
Got an automatic butter machine, but not an automatic toaster. Random. Oh, is that it? I thought it was going to spread it. The floor. That's OSR. That's grass seed, but what's that? It's like barley gone wrong.
Performing better, let's say in our sales performance, and in other years we have other crops which perform better.
Look at the size of that huge piece of wheat. Anyway, just been at Saturn Uni. They've been explaining to us about the challenges of breeding wheat and other varieties of rye and stuff, and we've been talking about the challenges in the UK. One thing that is a bit strange is over here now they will not be able to grow the same crop in the same place 2 years running, so they can't grow second wheat, continuous wheats, or if you've got rubbish ground they want to put spring barley on it every year, they can't do that anymore. Also, we can't understand why in crop trials the yield of wheat increases each year, but we don't see it on farm level. So what's going on? Is it because crop trials aren't done on headlands? Who knows? Answer below. David needs to get out here. There's hay caps. It's like we're like in a flat bit, but on the top of a hill. This is one of the greenhouses where they do the seed breeding. So they've got lights on, and every time the electric goes up 10 cents, which is about 10 pence, it costs them an extra 250,000 a year to run all the greenhouses. It's nuts. That's another one of the greenhouses where they grow stuff in as well. It's obviously they're lighting it for 22 hours a day to grow stuff quicker. What's nuts is the GM stuff that they're doing, but it's not really GM. So basically nearly everything we eat now has been mutated 50 odd times through sort of breeding techniques to make it into what we want to eat. But if they use CRISPR technology, you only need to mutate things like 4 or 5 times to make them better than what we're eating now, because they can select them for what we actually want to eat. But that technology is not allowed at the moment. It's certainly not in Europe, and it might be allowed in the UK soon.
Another big one today. We have Theo Squishy is 1. Happy birthday, Mr. Squishy. Blair Cunningham is 12. Richard Jackson, happy birthday to you. Ian Stewart, happy birthday. Toby Hoskin is 13. Dermot Maguire, Arthur Corkish, happy birthday to you. Angus Lang is 22. Tilly Carton is 11. David is 48, that's from Catherine. And a belated happy birthday, Thomas. Vasi, happy birthday. If you want to be on there, you better scan that QR code. We have raised so far £22,474.
Right, that's it for today. Going around somewhere exciting tomorrow. See if you can guess. Loads of big machines anyway. See you tomorrow.
Class.